If you've ever watched a Studio Ghibli film, and yes, I am questioning your taste if you haven't, then you're familiar with the empty feeling of knowing that you don't live in a fantastical world full of forest spirits, teenage witches, and giant Totoros. Ghibli Park is here to change that. Inspired by the beloved films of the Japanese animation studio, Ghibli Park is finally opening its gates on November 1, 2022. Fans of Studio Ghibli will be able to immerse themselves in the Ghibli aesthetic and visit attractions based on the locations and characters of Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro, and more. The real-life theme park is located in Japan's Aichi Earth Expo Memorial Park in the city of Nagakuti. There are no rides or big attractions at Ghibli Park. Instead, it's a completely immersive experience, and guests are encouraged to take a stroll, feel the wind, and discover the wonders around them. Which is honestly refreshing. Welcome to the Ghibli Metaverse. Ghibli Park recently launched its website, and with it came a host of new concept art and fresh details. The park will open with 3 main constructions, including Ghibli's Grand Warehouse, Hill of Youth, and Dondoko Forest. Ghibli's Grand Warehouse, which EU reports is partially inspired by Spirited Away, is an indoor attraction that stores all of the studio's secrets, from large to small artifacts and exhibits from past Studio Ghibli movies. Will parents turn into pigs immediately upon entry? We'll have to wait and see. Ghibli's Grand Warehouse is an indoor wonderland for Ghibli fans. Inside, you'll be able to experience several exhibitions, like the Robot Soldier and the Cat Bus. We can only hope this means we get to take a perfect Ridian the Cat Bus IRL. It sounds like Ghibli's Grand Warehouse is also where superfans can learn about the making of Ghibli classics before venturing outside to the Dondoko Forest. Here, you'll find Satsuki and Mace House, and maybe a few acorns and soot sprites. You should also be on the lookout for a giant Totoro. No, really. The forest will house a 17-foot-high wooden structure in the shape of Totoro that children, and those young at heart, can enter. Where, oh where might Totoro be? You can get a better look at the magic that awaits in Dondoko Forest in a newly released Aichi tourism video, in which a young girl wanders through a lush green forest and ends up at the home from My Neighbor Totoro. It's been recreated in stunningly accurate detail, and you can even see Satsuki and Mace wicker hats laying on their father's desk. Finally, there's the Hill of Youth, which will house the World Emporium, the antique shop from Whisper of the Heart. Hill of Youth is partially inspired by Howl's Moving Castle and Whisper of the Heart. The second phase of construction will introduce 2 new attractions in the latter half of 2023. Valley of Witches, inspired by Kiki's Delivery Service, and Howl's Moving Castle, and Mononoke Village, which will feature the characters, creatures, and locations of Princess Mononoke. Bring me all of the Kodama. Notably, the Valley of Witches will feature a replica of Howl's actual moving castle. But the real question is, will there be a life-size version of Howl? Pendragon to go with it? The fans, read me, must know. Anyway, this all looks cool and magical, and if I don't get to see Ghibli Park in person I might actually combust. Is it November yet?